Oh hooray, it's time for some more Satisfactory. In the last episode, we expanded the tower and we also prepared screw production. But today, my friends, we are going to try to get the space elevator, which will allow us to send some parts to space, giving us access to new tiers. And as far as requirements go, we're actually not that far away. I think we could do this episode. This is awesome. So now the most pressing issue is what we're going to do with our rods, because we're not going to get enough of those anytime soon, and I don't like that information. So we might go ahead and change that. And you remember in the last episode how we set up these miners here? Yeah, we're actually going to use them today. Oh, and it looks like my power just went out. Let's go fix that. Just because that went out, I'm nervous about my other production lines. So let's go and check that out while we're on this topic. Perfect. Now they're all fixed. So now back to these aforementioned miners. What are we going to do with them? Well, since our rod production is much slower than we want it to be, we're going to make more of a rod production. Like kind of a big production line. Like a big production line. Like kind of a ridiculously big rod production line. It's ambitious, I know. And we have 30 of them here. So that's a pretty big number. That is 900 rods per minute. As I said, it's kind of ambitious, but you might have just saw on the right of the screen that the space elevator is built. In order to get that factory powered on quicker, I had to build the space elevator, and what do you know? We have all the materials required here. So let's load, if my mouse will let me, seal, and send. Perfect. So now we have a lot of stuff to mess around with. One of them being, oh my gosh, coal power. So we're going to try to get that this episode. Anyways, the next thing we need to do is get some more copper production going. Excellent, now we have that running. But the main goal in this video was to get this thing powered on. And in order to do that, we need some coal. However, before we can do that, we need some materials to actually get the coal generator setup going. One of them being rotors. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to AFK some Satisfactory so that resources can produce, so that we can get this thing powered on quicker. We're not quite yet done with resource production. However, I thought of something that I really wanted to try. Okay, so for the first test, we're going to have these 2 storage containers, alright? We're going to put like one singular resource in these storage containers, which is these iron rods right here. So basically, we're going to have a conveyor belt of the exact same distance, or roughly the same distance maybe, and we're going to see if we just hook this one up plainly, right, with a Mark 1 conveyor belt, then hook this up to a storage container, and hook this up. So basically, I want to see if this thing reduces the time it takes from getting from here to like here or here. But what better way to try it than to try it? Okay, so we're going to do that. And quickly do that. Wow! Okay. So it does have an effect. Okay, so with that, I actually have an idea. Behold the hyper mover majig. This thing will have your items transferred to your other base in I don't know how long, but it's an impressive speed, alright? We are literally so close to getting full coal power. I'm just trying to get things all sorted out in my brain as to how many resources we're gonna need, and this looks like it. But our goal now is to hook these all up to power and hook iron up to them. And then the glorious profits will begin. So I guess the step now is to just hook it all up. So I'll be right back. Alright, so it took way longer than I expected, but now we're done. At least to the point I'm going to go in this video. We get 1 rod every second. And that is limited by these Mark 1 belts. But in total, with all of these, I think we get like over 160 per minute. And we can scale that too with all these other smelters. Also, there was a ton of belt work that had to go into this. And it's not the cleanest, only because if I were to make it clean, it would have taken like a boatload more time. Alrighty, but with that all said, I think it's time to jump off the tower and do the outro and stuff. But while I'm climbing, I just wanted to let you know that I am planning on streaming on Twitch at some point, and I will post on my community tab when that might be. And also, the next episode of this series will be out sooner than this one. And also, I have big plans for the next episode, so also stay tuned for that. Alrighty, now we're up, and now it's time to say bye.